A U.S. Marshal and Clayton County police officer charged in Fulton County with murdering Jamarian Robinson are now seeking to have this case moved to federal court.
He's the man shot 59 times by law enforcement 5 years ago. Now, if the case were moved, court filings show the pair plans to seek immunity as federal officers. Our Joe Henke talked with one of their attorneys today about how this process would work here, Joe.
Well, Sheba, the attorney for Clayton County police officer Christopher Hutchins, admits he's attempting to use a procedure rarely used in criminal cases, but he added it's also rare for a federal officer to be prosecuted in state court for actions while serving in their federal position. Late Thursday, attorneys for U.S. Marshal Eric Hines and Clayton County police officer Christopher Hutchins filed nearly identical notices in federal court, requesting their cases be moved from Fulton County to federal court. Hines is represented by attorney Lance LaRusso. Hutchins is represented by attorney Don Samuel.
Chris Hutchins was a deputized United States Marshal acting under the scope of the U.S. Marshal Service. So he's entitled to be tried in federal court as opposed to state court. And he would be entitled to immunity if the court in federal court decides that his conduct was reasonable, and in the course of his federal officials, then the case would be dismissed.
That is the argument Samuel and LaRusso are making for their clients, who earlier this week were indicted and charged in Fulton County with felony murder for the 2016 killing of Jamarian Robinson. U.S. Marshals were attempting to arrest Robinson, and they say he had a gun. Robinson was shot 59 times. Body camera video of the incident does not exist, but cell phone video captured audio of nearly 3 minutes of gunfire. Samuel says moving the case is within his client's rights.
It's a rare procedure that we are invoking to protect his rights because he was a federal official. He was acting under federal authority, so he's not subject to state prosecution.
The state prosecution is being handled by Fulton District Attorney Fonnie Willis. 11 Alive legal analyst Paige Pate says Willis could argue the officers don't qualify to have the case moved.
Fonnie Willis could show up and present evidence that they were not acting under color of law, that they were not doing their jobs, they were doing something more. That is, they were committing a crime under Georgia law.
If the case is moved, Pate says prosecutors will face an uphill battle. In response to a civil lawsuit, federal judge Timothy Batten already ruled in favor of the officers, though Robinson's family has appealed that decision. The request to move the criminal case to federal court has been assigned to the same judge.
I do think it's a little bit more difficult. We're not starting from a clean slate here, but the standard is a bit different in civil cases from criminal cases.
Meaning the bar is set a bit higher in criminal cases. For now, the criminal case in Fulton County remains active. There are warrants out for Christopher Hutchins and Eric Hines' arrest. Don Samuels tells me a Fulton County judge yesterday gave them 7 days to turn themselves in. Samuel said his client plans to do just that early next week. We were unable to reach Hines' attorney today for comment. Cheryl.
All right, Joe, thanks so much.